Good evening, everyone. My name is Winka Dubbeldam. I'm the chair of architecture at Weitzman School of Design at the University of Pennsylvania. We are super excited tonight to have one of our partners in Istanbul speaking. For us, it's really important, especially for our students last year, to have a network of experts, inspirational people, feedback, and all those good things available to them. And of course, we as a department, we really lean on our network of friends, experts, because for us, it's also really important to have this cross-cultural feedback, to have discussions, peer discussions, and to understand what's going on in the life of others. So Gökhan has been for several years already a great supporter of our students, but also very much of Ferra's Kollatan studio, and has been the host of lectures both of Ferra and me in Istanbul. And I have to say it's been incredibly inspirational for us, Gökhan, to have you on board with us at Penn. And I happily give the word to Ferra Kollatan to further introduce Gökhan. But welcome, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Winka.
Thank you, Winka. And welcome to everybody. It is my great pleasure to introduce tonight's lecturer and a good friend of mine, the architect Gökhan Avcıoğlu. Gökhan is the founder and principal of GAD, Global Architectural Development, which has its headquarters in Istanbul and operates regionally and internationally. Since its inception in 1994, GAD has quickly risen to become one of Turkey's leading architectural practices with a diverse portfolio of notable and award-winning projects. Ranging vastly in type and scale, and including commercial, institutional, cultural, and residential programs, GAD's designs always highlight the specific conditions and circumstances of each individual project. For Gökhan, design innovation is contingent on the productive interplay between material exploration, environmental awareness, technological progress, and cultural heritage. This is evident in many of his projects, regardless of scale or function. Landscapes are often integrated as an active element to create architectural space and blur the boundaries between the synthetic and the organic. The Tirana Municipality building competition entry, the Media City project, and the exploded house in Bodrum are just a few examples for a deep and sophisticated integration of site and building. In his acclaimed Esma Sultan project, which was shortlisted for the prestigious Aga Khan Award for architecture, Gökhan has transformed the ruins of a 19th century Ottoman mansion into a contemporary event space by designing a modern glass sleeve on the inside of the building and preserving its historical facades. In a similar approach, the Divan Kurucesme hotel project, located on the slope at the very edge of the Bosphorus, takes advantage of the existing terracing and its retaining walls to immerse itself into the hillside. The building becomes part of the landscape, sensitive to its environment and unobstructive to the historical vistas along the Bosphorus Strait. This intricate play between old and new, modern and traditional, universal and local, constructed and natural, typifies GAD's approach to architecture and sets it apart from many of its contemporaries. Another chief characteristic of all GAD projects is an emphasis on the architecture's civic role in shaping social space for exchange and interaction. Besiktas Fish Market is an award-winning canopy design in a busy neighborhood on a very narrow site. The modern, brutalist concrete structure seems at first to clash with the small-scale environment of colorful market stalls. But this bold move is in fact what creates continuity and a sense of diverse togetherness for the market vendors, their customers, and other visitors. Strategies like these, where a strong architectural move serves and activates local communities, is common for GAD's architecture and combined with excellency in design has gained the firm its current reputation and renown. This is evidenced by numerous international publications and awards, including, most recently, the WAFX Smart City Prize, the American Architecture Prize, the AR Future Projects Award, the Jeu d'Esprit Prize, the Green Good Design Award, and the German Iconic Award. Gökhan has also been teaching design studios and seminars at the École Spéciale d'Architecture in Paris, the Yıldız Technical University, and the Istanbul Technical University. His interest in debate and discourse is also reflected by another facet of GAD, which Gökhan has been fostering tirelessly for years, the GAD Foundation. Through countless events and collaborations with academic institutions, prominent architects, and other industry leaders, the foundation has provided an active platform for conversations, research projects, and information exchange between professionals in the field. In fact, as Winka has alluded to, we at the Weitzman School of Design have also participated and benefited from the GAD Foundation. Between 2018 and 19, we took 3 700 design studios to Istanbul and worked on a set of critical urban and cultural issues. GAD's sponsorship and guidance, the organization of various tours, lectures, and roundtables helped us greatly to understand and evaluate our own research and design in Istanbul. And hopefully, once the COVID era comes to an end, we will resume our partnership with GAD for many more exciting projects and collaborations in the future. So with this, I would like to welcome Gökhan Avcıoğlu and leave him to invite him to our virtual podium.
Thank you very much, Ferda. Thank you having me tonight. Actually, the early morning here, 2:30 a.m. And I would like to try to explain what we are doing now and what we did before. Actually, hi everyone, first of all. And our tonight, we'll try to explain that our approaching the architecture field about the imprinting in society and also in architecture. Mostly we'll try to talk about what we design and build in our history, also what we are working on, some projects in the future, and what we are cooking now, what is our feeling about our architecture field. Let's explain later on. Okay. Actually, we have three legs organization. The first one that we have a design office, global architecture development. Also, we founded a couple of years ago the foundation for sharing with the other architects and our students, also our colleagues from the different countries in the world, and just started the development company. The name is Globa. We would like to design and build and develop our projects without any client and any specific government organization. We would like to try to be our self-client. We design and build. We can find any property, and then we would like to do what we think and what we want to do in our architecture professional life. This is our office. We transformed the already former car parking space and 2 stories, and then we worked at that place because this place is for us giving the opportunity working on the different different scale, the modeling and different scale, and some mock-up, and also working on the some pieces with our design on the computer. And we celebrate many things with our colleagues from the different worlds. They visit us before the pandemic time. Then we are expecting again their visit, and also we do some collaboration like Vika and Ferda mentioned with your some school and organization like UPenn. You can see some relationship. And for us, the architecture very complicated professional works. You can see the what is our constraints, what we are doing. The important thing to the end of the game, we would like to some statement like about the programmatic statement and structural statement and material statement and technical statement, also art statement. There are many options if you follow the constraints, but the important thing for us, getting the sum statement, actually 5 of them or minimum both of them. It depends the project and property and also the program. For me, end of the 19th century, all architecture history starts from the 12,000 years. In Anatolia, we have some evidence like a Göbekli Tepe archaeological site, and there are many common and similar material and methods in the world until 19th century. And the antithesis time for me, the 20th century, there are many different ways, and there are many contradictions to the thesis time. And what we're gonna do, we would like the synthesis out of the old style, all modernist methods and formulas. We would like to combine and wanna do the synthesis like from the 19th century, before the 19th century, and also we would like to combine the 20th century, which one is good, which one is good, perfect solutions for 21st century. We would like to show you tonight 4 different approaching to architectural field. The first one, public projects, and second one, transform, meaning working on some restoration, preservation. We call that we borrow that from Bernard Tschumi, conceptualizing concept, and also contextualizing concept. And third one, working on new program and new projects, but the idea is more sharing space than before, organizing the private and private areas, mostly getting the more sharing areas than before 20th century. And the third one, more sharing. And the fourth one, experimental works. Also, we tried at the contextualizing concept part and contextualizing content part. We'll show you some projects. Maybe you'll get some ideas about what we're gonna do. First of all, the public projects. The first one in Istanbul, public park facilities. We tried to some facilities for Kadikoy Municipality and neighborhoods, and we did a public toilet first. You see some ideas. You can continue about that. And then it's underground, let's say the ground scraper design thing, because we would like to get more park spaces, but also the public toilet, very important part of our society. And second one, a fish market in Besiktas, European part. We try to, for 26 fishermen, easily reach a place is like a triangulated piece, because of the site is triangulated next to the church, and surrounding the different kind of the fish restaurants, and they buy and they cook the fish, because the Bosphorus in Istanbul has very rich fish variations. And the third one, a recreation zone, also some music and conference, and also performance art center next to the city old walls, comes from the Byzantine time. First of all, we tried to different kind of the amphitheaters and some open area, some conference and performance centers from the different countries. You can see the down is our Topkapi project site and scale. Next to the city wall is because very ancient and very archaeological site. We would like to hide our design and connecting to next to the boulevard, another part of the neighborhoods, and also we would like to use that because of the weather. Istanbul weather is very available to making the convertible roof system, and you can see the what we did. It's like a tomb. It's like the Turkish name is the Höyük. It's like a Göbekli Tepe, like a Çatalhöyük. conference and performance center area. Okay, second part of our project modeling, transforming. In Istanbul, also Anatolia, what we live, has many opportunity about using the recycling, let's call that that kind of the old buildings, and we would like to give them the new opportunity or chance or a program, new function, use them again and again and again. I think the very important thing for us, not destroy, not tear down, as much as using that, how can we combine old part and the new part, and how can we add them some new architectural approaching on that buildings and at the buildings, under that buildings, and using them as much as more opportunity and more usable, making the more usable areas. You can see our formulas, what we did. We kept that old palace walls. You can go. Thank you. Already burned building, the 50 years ago. It was a Sultan's palace. 200 years ago, already built up. One of the Armenian Ottoman architects, the name is the Sarkis Balyan. And the Balyan is a design and built and construction company. They designed and built many palaces in Istanbul. This is one of them. And we kept the already the condition and old walls, and then we put inside the glass box for some events and concerts and some conferences. You can see how can we build it up the inside the glass building. We created some special pieces which helps to keep the out walls, brick walls, and then making them more reinforced inside the building. Already we designed and built that building 20 years ago. This building is happened one of the important event space in Istanbul. Every day organized some events and conferences and some shows, what you see now. And then we would like to show you the same idea, but in Beyoğlu for music and the art center. also again in the old town. You can see we already keep the same methods outside the walls, and we created the new stainless steel new structures in the building, and then we put the program, especially the chambers music concert hall, and some floors for art and music relationship, new ideas, new installations, also for the music school, conservatoire for young talented students. You see the relationship with the old wall and also the new structure in the building. And also always delighted to go to the up and roof for some parties space, and also watching the old town and also the new town of Istanbul, an Asian time, and also European part. Istanbul, no. Also Istanbul, as you know, has in the two part of the cities, the Asian and European part. Other project also, again, creating the new event space next to the Bosphorus also for public, using the old already old walls and already historian area, put on that side new event space. We started the project front of the building, but we got some caves and spaces, and then we dig and carve, and again we got the more places. We started the 2,500 square meters. End of the project, we already designed the 17 square meters. We obtained the many places step by step, carve and dig, and we obtained the different places. And it's very interesting project because as a kind of the serendipity, we couldn't control on the paper, let's say, also on our computer, and design every day, every moment change according to our work on the construction site. It was very interesting and very enjoyable project for us, because we already get some old hammam and some pieces, and the project is not only the event space, also a kind of the museum, and with the old stone walls and some pieces like that, And then we try to, according to what we get, what we already found, we changed the design according to construction site opportunity from outside and more sharing. We'll show you some new projects. Also the old Istanbul, but the new part of the neighborhood. This project is a residential, also dormitory project. What we designed, Istanbul has a problem about the green areas. There were very many green areas, but ruined by new residential projects and government projects, and we try to giving them the new residential building, but also the green roof, because they need the more green. That part is this dormitory part also. They share that area, especially pandemic time. This project was very famous. People love to, especially weekend time, they share some special their birthday party and other parties on the roof. Other neighbor buildings was very jealous about that, because especially pandemic time, they enjoy day and night on the roof. This project is another old town part next to the Hagia Sophia, also Grand Pazar. Maybe even in Istanbul, you know that the Grand Pazar was very famous, and the municipality all gave us the new area, creating redevelopment part, because they ruined the last century. We try to, like a Grand Pazar and Old Town, some mosque and kulliyes, how they designed, what was the standards, especially starts from the 5 by 5 meters, and it goes 20 by 20 meters spaces. Also, they put on the walls, it mostly dome or vault. We try to how can we make them, and also how can we mix them as a bit the new idea, and we mixed it up. Different kind of the half dome, half vault, and then put on the different kind of the combination, and we try to create mixed-use stores and the new concept stores, also residential pieces. And we got the same idea for a totally new white paper site north of the Istanbul, creating a new master planning for new Istanbulians and young people, and publishing company and a new media company, especially pandemic time, that we would like to give them more home offices and new opportunity, the new lifestyle, living and working together without any transportation, more walkable areas, more walkable, new green and sustainable design approaching, and getting the new image and looking art and more social life and more sharing and using the. It's very interesting because today's the square. You can see with the plantation and more art and sharing spaces. What we are thinking, the next generation square and architecture and then urban planning would be like this. But can you go back to? But we borrow some old ideas like portiques and porticos and also courtyards and some more light and shadow relationship, more green. Okay, thank you. And third one, experimental projects. Experimental means for us, again, trying and combining the old and new ideas together. This project, almost we designed 20 years ago. A house, but the house design gave us the different opportunities. And again, the house in the houses, houses in the house, like Leon Battista Alberti. He mentioned almost 500 years ago, city is like a house is like a city. What we tried that first of all, understanding the topography and green existing conditions. And then we put the three pieces and we combine that one living room. Also, living room has microclimatic solutions. You can see the next. You can go the next. And we created a window system, almost 4 meters by 5 meters. Each piece is the frame and window glass. Also, we have a machine under that part. The windows goes up and down according to weather conditions. And especially during the summertime, we don't use in the house any air condition system. Almost we use that traditional methods, microclimate system. We also work on some ideas. We like this. How can we design and build our next generation buildings, especially houses, very lightweight and easily create and build it up different places. We did some let's say the sculptural pieces, and we try to like a sculpture during to some design weeks, understanding how can we make wiring system and also the duct system inside, and also some pipes, also the walls. I'll show you some samples about that next to this project. For example, we designed a library for Istanbul Technical University. Also, I like to design in a double skin building, because the one skin is not enough for some conditions like weather conditions, and also light and shadow relationship. We created a skeleton first of all, and then put inside, like what I showed you, the Esma Sultan 20 years ago. We designed it. It was a vice versa. Now we created a skeleton. Skeleton protect the library building from the sharp sunlight and wind, and also snow and rain. Also give that building protected from some weather issues, and looks like light and shadow relationship. What I believe as an Anatolian architect, also Mediterranean architect, my roots come from Greek and Rome. Always they consider, my roots considered light and shadow the relationship. Greek always designed 90-degree. Rome created curve and some more archive and dome and other architecture components. You can go. Inside, very rich relationship to the other different stories, and also opportunities about different kind of performances. Also roof protected by our skeleton. Enjoy more time. This project about is a competition, Ljubljana Science Center. This time we try to a roof ground scraper again, like a carpet or a blanket. We can play with that the roof or blanket upside down. We obtain the different places for according to the program. This is not only the building, also more opportunity for neighborhood and Libyan people. Science is not only for us on physics, also agriculture. Again, creating in the different places and a different perspectives for Libyan inside and indoor and outdoor relationship. This project in Albania, in Tirana Municipality building, we started the competition project we already started the pandemic protection. It was the first design for us with our colleagues and our staff on the virtual reality in Zoom, right? It was a very hard time because we couldn't organize the first of all, how can we work in our home? How can we connect each other? How can share? How can we design a pipeline in our homes? Almost 75 days. Every day we shared what we designed and what we get. Back and forth, back and forth. Also the program was at the 30,000 square meters for Tirana municipality staff, but what we learned from pandemic time, we cut some spaces what we gave us, and we merged all spaces, not only the municipality building, also we designed sharing spaces, sharing office places, because they already planned the 1,500 staff would work this area. According to our design, we plan for them the maximum 800 people. Also, we saved some places, not the office part, but the more exhibition area and some information places, also the sharing places for different age children and students. Also, we tried again the double scheme. You can see we like to protect what we learned from the Esma Sultan, the modernist idea created many buildings on a glass wall, also one skin, but it's not enough to protect the building and keep the building safe and clean, and also under the ultraviolet sunlight. We like to give, as an architect, we would like to convince them that we need a double skin. Always the double skin gives not only the some opportunity, also looks more enjoyable building, looks more interesting. Last part, I would like to talk about our projects, the two projects already, what we are cooking in our office now. We started 1.5 years ago. The project was, first of all, the one project, and then our client was very happy, and then started the second one. But we lost 10 people from our office during the first project and the second project. We've always work on the first of all the formulas, because this project is very interesting project in Cappadocia. Cappadocia, almost 10,000 years old, started to what people lived, different kind of the caves and spaces already was there, and then especially Christians started to live there AD time, and they created the hidden areas from the Rome Empire. There's very holistic places, and very interesting opportunity also. And always I design some ideas. It's very open-minded, free. I work on some watercolors and then some. I'm an old guy, as an old-fashioned, and always we discuss about that. I'm very open-minded. I would like to use not only the watercolor laces, also that kind of the 3D printing pieces I design, and then we work on some pieces like that. And it's very interesting pieces. It gives me new looking. You can't draw that. You can't write that. You can't understand it the one on the one shot the drawing. The 3D printing is amazing opportunity. Okay, the idea was the first project in Cappadocia, obtaining the places, because we have let's say the flat property, but you can cut, you can go down, and you can get to some places, digging, carving gives you the new space. It's like a making space. It's like a getting space. Also understanding the underground. And you can go to down, back. You can go to back. Huh? Okay. You can see the historical context. Almost they use already existing cave spaces. They dig and carve some corridors and connections in between the two caves, and we call that the negative part. Also, you can get some stones if you carve and dig the places, and you use on the places as a new buildings. We call that the positive negative relationship. On down you can see the negative and hybrid and positive relationship. I'll show you how can we obtain them. Also, digging and carving is very easy because the stone is very soft. We are planning to use robotic arms and robotic system, getting the valleys, go to the down approximately 20 meters, and then getting the cave rooms, both sides. This project is a thermal hotel because geothermic water under the place is very interesting. We already get the water, thermal water, very healthy. We created the wellness spa and hotel, and also residential small village. You can see the downstairs. You can go back. Okay. Already existing places, the down, and we can create some steps, stairs, and goes up. And also we try to double skin on the top of the site. Different kind of the modeling. This one is a little bit small villages, some stores, and then the second floor livable area, residential and houses. You can see the valley, double skin, and blue lagoon, because we have geothermal water. Another fantastic, very dramatic horse valley, and you can see the balloon on the upside to the other part. And some sketches about the spaces. Second project, also Cappadocia. Curry Places is a stone valley, the mining places. It is a former curry stone mining place. They already cut and left that area. What happened? What happened? Okay. They ruined the mountain, left the site. Top of the mountain and the ground floor, you can see they go down. Or they cut the mountain, the scarf area. Also, this schematic design shows how can we put some places. This project also, we call that the Amankaya, you know, maybe the Aman, the hotel brand. We discussed with them this project already now. And we created different places. You can see the project shows left one, some cave rooms, cave places, and other one, how can we get some stone pieces and then put on the and then we get in different places, just rooms and some suites and residential pieces, like many other Greek islands and Anatolian villages. It shows how can we work on the three different faces, facade system, inside and outside, indoor and outdoor relationship. You can see already 1 meter thick walls. We cut them to 25, 25, 25, 25, and then we get to some places, the inside and outside. It gives a more playful looking. Left one in a classical Ottoman section. Second one, how can we ruin it? And you see some alternatives and variations. And then some places in relationship with the architecture history and today's making space and giving space and carving space, digging space, finding space. Some sketches also inside the building. What time is it?
I think we are punctual, very punctual.
Really?
Exact 16.
Really? Because of you, the Ozan organized each piece is the the same minutes. Okay, thank you very much.